Welcome back to the KT Morning Show, and today
we're gonna be talking about serial killers, and we got here.
Alani.
And you are? Like, what's your classification?
I'm a freshman.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. You know anything about serial killers?
No.
are you fascinated with serial killers?
It depends on the day.
Today, elaborate on that.
Because if I see it on TikTok and it look interesting, then I swipe over. I just keep watching the videos.
So, what serial killers are you aware of? Like, who do you know?
The basics.
Like who?
What's the basics?
Jeffrey Dahmer. Wait, he's a serial. Yeah. Ted Bundy. That's the only ones I know by name for real.
Was you ever interested in those two?
I mean, like, I was interested enough. I watched about 2 episodes of the Dahmer series,
Right.
and then I turned it off.
Okay, so do you think Jeffrey Dahmer kills based on his childhood experiences?
Wait, what?
Do you think he kills based on what he went through as a child?
Yes.
Elaborate on that.
Because he probably went through something bad as a child, and then, well, actually, no, I changed my answer. Because it's no way that you raised a certain way and you just want to kill everybody.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
What do you think drives a serial killer to kill?
They got mental issues.
Like, can you elaborate on that?
Because they probably like to see the blood and all that. So that's probably what they want to see. So they do it constantly because it brings them joy.
Right.
Do you know what it means to be a psychopath?
No.
Do you know what a psychopath is? At all?
Not really. Someone who crazy.
Do you think serial killers are psychopaths?
Yes.
How can you say that if you don't know what a psychopath is?
Okay. So I have an idea of what a psychopath is.
Elaborate.
What's your idea?
Someone who's insane and crazy.
All right, so someone
Elaborate
who's
on what it means to be insane and crazy.
They just crazy. That's all I got.
Why do you think women fall in love with serial killers?
What?
There's some people out there who fall in love with serial killers. Why do you think that?
Because they crazy.
And do you think they do it off of love, or do they do it because they also want to be a serial killer?
Nah, I think that's off of love. There's no way you just want to kill other people.
Well, some people do. That's why they're serial killers.
Right.
No, but like if it's the woman and she fall in love with the serial killer, it gotta be because she really love him. I don't think she fall in love because she want to kill him or kill other people with him. She just gotta love him. That's kind of weird. But
So, how do you think serial killers get away with what they do for so long?
because they be doing it like something like it don't really be often. Well, I lied. It be often, but like it be very not well thought through because they get caught. But it be thought through enough. Like we thought through enough.
Right. Do you know traits that make someone a serial killer? Like, could you find out in their early stages of life if they'll become a serial killer?
Like me? Like, can I figure it out?
Yeah, like, do you
No.
know any traits that would make a serial killer a serial killer?
No.
No, not at all. One is...
So, maybe people who really enjoy them horror movies,
So,
like with all the blood.
so you know how you were saying like you don't see how someone can just grow up and like kill people and like how like it's crazy. Like, do you think they feel guilt from that? Like like somewhere down the line, do you think they wake up and be like, "Damn, I really just killed that person"? Do you think it's like that?
I think it really just depends on the serial killer.
On the serial
Cause like
killer?
yes,
Elaborate.
because like when I was watching that Jeffrey Dahmer series, apparently he felt once he got caught, he felt bad about doing it all. But then I know there'll be other serial killers who don't care.
So you think Jeffrey Dahmer cared because he said he cared?
I don't know. I feel like, but Jeffrey Dahmer has something going on in his brain. I don't know.
Do you think serial killers are in their right state of mind to know right and from wrong?
Like, huh?
What I'm trying to say is, what they doing, do you think they know that is wrong? Like, do you
No.
think they can-
I feel like, well, again, I feel like it depends on the person because like some people could think it's right, like not some people could think it's right, but like they know it's wrong, and they just keep doing it for some strange reason.
Right. Do you think you'll ever become a serial killer?
No,
Why do you think that?
because I don't like blood and killing people and violence.
That's how they start off. Eventually, you never know. You might become one.
Oh no, thanks.
Well, we're out of time for this episode. Thank you for listening to the KT Morning Show, episode 2.
And we appreciate you coming and talking with us.
Well,
Welcome back. Today we have our next person. Who are you?
Winter,
And what's your classification?
freshman.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
All right. Do you know what an IQ is? What
Yeah.
is it? No, don't cut it off.
Don't, okay.
Don't cut it
Okay,
off.
okay,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, the
Guys,
intelligence quiz.
Intelligence quiz. Like, what is actually an IQ? Like, do you know what it actually stands for?
Your intelligence? I don't know.
Right.
Actually, it means intelligence quotient.
Potion.
And do you know what it means to have a high IQ?
You're very smart. That's all I know.
That's all you know?
That's all I know.
Do you know what the average IQ is for a human? And do you know what a high IQ is,
I
like numbers
don't.
wise? All right, so you know that high IQ means smarter, well, apparently smarter, right?
Like a genius type,
Do you think serial killers have a high IQ?
maybe.
What you mean, maybe?
I'm just doing this, but it's really maybe like, cause you know, serial killers they're premeditated. They're thought out. They crimes,
Right.
and then they don't get away with it until like a couple years later. So I don't think it's a high IQ, but it's like it's not normal.
Have you seen any dumb serial killers?
No, I don't know.
Like ones that get caught easily or fast?
No, I mean no, cause I'm not into serial killers for real.
Right.
But so I know.
Do you know any serial killers? Like, off
You.
the top of your head?
I'm just playing. Jeffrey Dahmer. You? Oh,
No, relax.
Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy. I don't really know any serial killers for real. I thought the Menendez were supposed to be serial killers because two people.
You know Jack the Ripper?
No, I know nothing about Jack the Ripper.
Whoa.
He's a serial killer who killed people in London. Mostly killed women.
Wait.
Trying for his mom.
And he had several victims, and when he killed them, he would cut them up. That's why he's called
You
Jack
know what
the
that
Ripper.
remind me of?
Who?
You know that show Vampire Diaries?
Yeah.
Bro, that was on there. They said, okay, let me stop. I'm kind of off topic. Never mind. Keep going.
Alright. So you don't know nothing about Jack the Ripper?
No, all I know is the Ripper.
You know he was
Well.
never caught?
I didn't know that.
But this was in the 1980s, so most likely he's dead by now.
Also, he just
So
dang, he was a
because
free
he
man,
was
killing folks.
because he was never caught, do you think that he had a high IQ to be able to avoid being caught for so long?
I don't think he just had a high IQ. It just, I don't know. Maybe.
Do you think serial killers have a certain target?
Yeah.
Who's the target?
I mean, of course, women.
Like, do you feel like
But they be having like this. They be having the same look sometimes. Is that what you mean? By the certain target?
like motives when they kill?
Oh, the thrill.
Thrill?
Maybe they get excited after that. Like Jeffrey Dahmer. The
Right.
nigga, he then he like fucked them. I mean, ooh. Can I curse?
Don't bleep it out.
they be doing that nasty stuff with them, and then he cut them up and eat them.
Right.
So it's like maybe that, I don't know.
So psychology.
Psychology.
Oh. So have you taken psychology?
Yeah, I'm taking it now.
Do you know what it's about?
Your mind,
For the most part, yeah.
your mental.
Your mental, yeah. So when it comes to serial killers in psychology, do you think their mental's messed up?
Yeah. Cause oh my god, these curse words. Who gets excited about killing people and just do it? Just keep doing it over and over again. Like you gotta be messed up in the head.
Do you think serial killers care how long they live?
No,
Why?
they just don't give a fuck about life. That's what I feel like.
What you feel like? So,
They don't care about life. They just want to do it because they want to do it.
so if you think they don't care about life, why do you think they still continue to keep being a serial killer, keep doing more killings?
Cause they like it. They literally probably get excited off of that. The thrill. Probably the whole time. Probably at nighttime. They just think about it while they go to sleep.
What about the ones that aren't excited about killing?
Then
They just do it just to do it.
It's weird.
So the killers who haven't gotten caught, like Jack the Ripper, for example, how do you think he killed so many people and still managed to live a normal life?
Because he don't care
You don't care about what?
about human life.
Elaborate.
He don't have empathy. If he could just kill somebody and rip their body to shreds, he don't give a fuck. Like, he just... That's why.
So do you know what it means to be a psychopath?
Crazy? That's all I know.
Crazy.
You just
It's-
said what being a psychopath is, and now you're not saying the actual.
So that's being a
definition.
psychopath?
Do you think all serial killers are
No,
psychopaths?
a psychopath is someone who doesn't have empathy and someone who they don't feel like
Doesn't have that certain emotion to care.
that they don't feel other people's emotion, basically.
Oh, period. I know what a psychopath was.
No, you did.
I
Because
did.
you
I
said
just
the
said
wrong
it.
answer.
I just said it. Yeah.
No.
Do you think all serial killers are psychopaths?
All time's up?
Sure. Keep talking.
Dang, I don't want to keep going. What?
Do you think all serial killers are psychopaths?
Yeah, no. Wait, you said the Menendez and Rhodes are not serial killers?
No, they're not.
Okay, well, then maybe yes.
Yes.
Could have Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy. Well, thank you for sharing your time with us and letting us interview you on this nice day today. And
That wraps up this episode.
thanks.
Our next guest here is.
Janae.
And what's your classification?
Freshman.
Nice to meet you. We also freshmen. Anyways, today we talking about serial killers. You know anything about serial killers?
I know about John Wayne Gacy, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, and some other more I just can't name.
What do you know about the ones that you did?
I know Ted Bundy, he mainly killed like women
Right.
because he had mommy issues, I believe. And then Jeffrey Dahmer, he mainly killed men. I forgot why though.
So do they have anything in common besides being a serial killer?
They both had issues as a child that I believe that the way they were brought up as children that caused them to be crazy and kill people.
Right.
So, would you say that you're interested in serial killers since you know so much about them?
Yeah, a little bit. I watched a YouTube channel called like Rotten Mango, and she talks about serial killers and stuff. It's like a podcast like this.
That's cool. That's cool. So do you think serial killers are born or made?
They're made
They're made. Why do you feel like that?
Elaborate.
because like I feel like they're made like you can't be. I mean, well, maybe you can be born a serial killer because there's something called like the serial killer gene. Like I don't know. Have you ever heard of that? The like.
No, explain.
Inform me.
I don't know. I can't really explain it. It's like a gene that, like, if you have it, then you are like prone to being a serial killer, or like a crazy person, or something like that.
So going off of that, the people who had that gene, you think they're 100% gonna become a serial killer, or is it a chance?
No, it's most likely not 100%. No.
So, what are some early signs in childhood that you think points to, all right, this kid is gonna grow up and be a serial killer?
Killing animals, being violent towards people, just doing weird stuff like that. But Jeffrey Dahmer, he, I think the first sign was when he was like roadkill. Was that it? He was killing. He was I don't know, something like that. He was killing animals and stuff like that, bringing it back and just doing weird stuff with it. At least that's what I saw in the Netflix show.
Right, because some serial killers, they do have weird habits and tendencies to do before they actually continue to do what they did when they're a serial killer. So most of them are like that.
So, do you think any mental disorders like tie into being a serial killer?
Yeah, like being schizophrenic.
Schizophrenic?
Yeah, or I can't think of it right now, but yeah, that may.
Do you know what schizophrenia is?
having like multiple voices in your head, something like that.
Right, seeing things that's not actually there.
Yeah.
That's why they can't get a driver's license.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I hope not.
Yeah, that'd be bad. Not gonna lie. Do you think serial killers live a normal life?
No.
Why do you think that?
They can pretend to live a normal life and they can seem like to everybody. Like try to seem like they're the perfect. Try to make it seem like they're like the perfect persons or something to other people to make it seem like, oh, he wouldn't kill nobody or he wouldn't, lay a hand on nobody. Like the facade, to make it seem like he would kill nobody. He would.
If you was close to a serial killer, would you know they're one? Like just say one of your friends was a serial killer. Would you know?
Are you a serial killer?
Very much not.
Maybe I would, because I pay attention to the little stuff.
Like what?
I don't know, I just pay attention to everything.
So you'll say so would you say you're observational?
Yeah, I'm very observant.
Yeah, observant.
Yeah.
So if I told you I was a serial killer right now, would you believe me?
No.
No?
Why?
No, you're not a serial killer.
How do you know that?
I just know. I don't know.
That could be a habit on the low. You'll never know.
That is true. I don't know, maybe you are a serial killer, I don't know.
I'm not, but
Are you?
no.
You seem very hesitant on that answer. Are you a serial killer?
I'm very
Are you
much not a serial killer.
No.
Oh, okay.
You never know though.
You never know. Do you think there's pros and cons to being a serial killer?
There's no pros. Wait, to being a serial killer? How can there's no pros. There's no pros to being a serial killer? No.
Right. Name some cons of being a serial killer
In their mind?
in our society?
They kill people and nobody know about it. I don't know.
Like, what are the consequences of being a serial killer? Like,
Get on death row. You lose people you love because they find out you're a serial killer and they don't want to be around you no more.
Well, thank you for tuning into this episode. Thank you for speaking.
we really appreciate
Oh,
having
yeah.
your time here and attending this episode. Really greatly appreciate it. Welcome back to today's episode about serial killers.
And today we have.
Corey,
And what are you?
a freshman,
That's good. That's
And
good.
what's your major?
health and science right now,
And what do you want to be when you get older?
nursing,
Why?
because I like helping people.
Thank you. So when I'm sick and stuff, you gonna nurse me back to health?
No,
No.
Why?
Why?
because I want to work at labor and delivery.
Okay. It's an interesting field. I'll never be there. Awesome. But you know what I'm saying? This ain't about nursing. This is about serial killing. So we're gonna go ahead and start you off.
It can be about nursing, though,
It could be.
but not in your department.
Yeah.
But let's proceed.
Let's proceed. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think serial killers suffer from, like in their mind?
I think they suffer from a lot of trauma from when they were younger, because I don't believe that you could just be born a serial killer. I believe that something has to have happened to you in order for you to change your perspective of
Right.
wanting to do those things.
And do you think serial killers can ever go back to their normal ways?
No, I don't
Why?
think so. Because most serial killers, like a lot of people, well, when it comes to serial killers, because they're repeatedly killing over and over again, I don't feel like they want to stop what they're doing. I feel like they enjoy what they're doing, so they're going to continue doing it, especially until they're caught, because they'll keep going until they're caught.
So, do you think a child who was abused, like as a kid, is more likely to grow up and be a serial killer?
Yes.
Why?
Because I feel like usually when people go through trauma as a child, they find a coping mechanism, and I think killing is their coping mechanism.
Do you think that all serial killers cope differently?
Yeah.
Explain.
Because different serial killers, they all kill for different reasons, and also they kill sometimes like certain people.
Like who?
Like, for example, like, what was the killer called? I think Ted Bundy he was killing women in specific, if I'm not
mistaken.
He was.
He was only killing women.
Right. How do, in your opinion, how do serial killers affect our society?
I think they affect our society because, you know, when someone dies, like, it can affect those people around them. Like, they could try and kill somebody randomly on the street, and, like, you don't know how that affect the family or the people that surround their lives.
Do you think some serial killers like get like are like sexually fascinated with killing women?
Yes, I feel like it could be, like, some killers that I've heard really were killing people that they were attracted to and wanted to abuse them sexually before they kill them or after they kill them. So I feel like, yes.
Right. So we all know how serial killers are messed up in the head, but when it comes to serial killing and certain people, do you think they kill to people they felt like did them wrong? So just say their mom did them dirty, abusing them as a child.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think he'll end up, he or she, anyone could be a serial killer,
Mm-hmm.
do you think they'll kill off of someone that looks like their mother? Like,
It depends if that's what they want to do. I mean, if that happened to them and now they want revenge, well, they can't get revenge on their mom, but if they wanted to, if they see someone who resembles them and they want to attack them because they resemble their mom, I feel like they'll just keep doing it until they feel satisfied.
right.
So damn, I forgot. Keep going.
Your answer before about feeling satisfied. So do you think serial killers would be satisfied to the point where they'll stop killing, or just satisfied for a certain amount of time?
I think it's for a certain amount of time. Like, even, I feel like serial killers are addicted to killing. So it's just like, even if I was addicted to, like, drinking pink lemonade all the time, I'm going to keep drinking pink lemonade. Like, it's not a stopping unless I want to personally stop it. But I feel like killing people isn't something that you can just stop. I feel like it would take a really long process if that person wanted to stop. And if they were trying to stop, I feel like eventually they would be caught by police or something bad would happen to them before they would actually truly stop.
So do you think there can be such thing as like a good serial killer or like a justified serial killer? For example, like let's say you a serial killer, but like you only kill people who like do your family wrong. Do you think that's like a justified serial killer?
I feel like it is justified only because they are hurting the people that you love. But at the end of the day, killing someone will still land you in jail. So it's just like, okay, we see your point of view, but no matter what, you did something wrong because you took somebody's life.
So that wouldn't be a reasonable crash out?
It's reasonable, but it's like it's still gonna have consequences.
Right. Cool.
Well, thank you for listening to this episode.
Really appreciate you again. All right, today we're here back again with another episode of Serial Killers, you feel me? And today we're here with,
I'm modest.
what's your major?
Health science.
What's your classification?
Nursing.
Why did you want to pursue health science?
I would like to be a nurse.
What type of nurse?
A trauma nurse.
You been thinking about this your whole life? Like you want to be a nurse your whole life?
Yes.
Since you was a kid?
Yes.
That's good.
All right.
So do you know anything about serial killers?
No.
You don't know any serial killers in general?
I know about the clown that was trafficking kids and killed them underneath his house.
Underneath his house?
And who was that?
You know his name? That's all you know about him? Okay. So, do you know what a psychopath is?
Not really. I don't know.
Not really? So I'm gonna tell you what it is. A psychopath is basically someone who has either mental issues or something going on in their mind where it causes them to act a certain way or to do certain things they usually wouldn't do in a normal state of mind. Basically, like if you drunk or something, you know what I'm saying? But a crazy version of being drunk, right? So do you think all psychopaths, or do you think all serial killers are psychopaths?
Most of them is.
Can you tell me more about that?
Most of them do have a mental disorders. They do have things going on in their head.
So off of that, do you feel like they can get over mental disorders?
No.
Why?
I mean, they killing people. They can't get over that.
But they killing for a reason. Do you think they have motives for killing? Like they just like that?
I feel like most of them do.
Why?
They probably grew up around that type of abusive type of household, or seeing their parents beat on each other and stuff like that. Think it's okay for other people.
So-
What makes serial killers care?
I don't know.
Like,
Yes.
yeah. that's good.
I would say probably the things they've been through as a child. Probably was molested, raped, sex trafficked. You never know for real.
If you was a serial killer, how would you kill?
With a knife.
Why?
Why?
That'd be one of my main things.
And we obviously know.
I would go for the neck or the temple.
Why?
I gotta.
The main things.
Right. Are you a serial killer?
No.
Are you positive?
Yes, I'm positive.
I feel like you got experience with this. You sound like you speak from experience.
Don't tell me.
Right. Do you, when it comes to serial killers, you think they mostly target certain ethnicities?
I do feel like they target Black African American
Why do you feel
people.
that way?
Because, like I was telling you about the killer that killed kids, or that man that was killing college girls because he got his heart broken. You know, most of them was Black.
Right.
I mean, I can't tell you why because I'm not dead.
So the killers that kill off of heartbreak, do you think they're gonna keep killing because they're heartbroken, or they gonna kill that certain person that broke their heart and be done?
Probably both.
Probably both. Tell me something about this.
Why both?
Why both?
If I would got my heart broken and I was really in love with this person, I would probably kill him. Then I would probably kill others too.
You sure you're not a serial killer?
No, I'm just asking. I'm answering your question.
Right. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. I like it.
Well, serial killers. About serial killers, right? Serial killers, you know, they like to kill. Would you like to kill?
No,
Why?
I don't like to hurt other people.
You seem a little giggly when you answer that question. Are you sure you?
Yes, I'm
Do
positive.
you
I
feel
don't.
like you in the right mindset?
Yes, I'm in the right mindset.
Have you ever dealt with any mental disorders such as depression or